La la. Hello peeps and welcome back to Project Hospital. Welcome back to campaign 3, where we did make a little money yesterday, which is nice, but we could make more. I feel we could make more. First of all, we have 3 ambulances, and I'm not sure that we need 3, quite honestly. And I think, if I recall, if we look at the money minute, ambulances, look at all this. Maintenance, 500. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot, isn't it? So I think we'll get rid of 1 ambulance. I think that might be... How do we... Okay. We did it. Right, okay. So we got rid of an ambulance. That's 500 right there. But now we are going to have a look over the departments and just have a look to see if there's any staff that we can get rid of that we feel comfortable in letting go. If I don't feel comfortable doing it, then we won't do it, because of course as our prestige goes up, more patients do come in, and so more staff are required. And what is this now? Look here, look, Robert, there's no free bed. There's no free bed for this dude. He is in the trauma center, and for this he does need to go to general. Okay, so he needs regular hospitalization. Now I think that we can't upgrade him to the high dependency unit from here until he's actually successfully been hospitalized in regular. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to go to general surgery, and we have a regular ward here and here. I think these are high dependency, yeah. So now let's have a look here. We have you. Nobody's particularly high, although, right, that's right, you. Why can't I? That's mighty annoying. I can't seem to highlight him. Seems different, his little icon. Okay, so we've got 2 little icons here. Do we see them? This has got a lighter grey background, that has a darker grey background. So what's the difference here? Which one's worse, which one's better? I don't know. She's had her surgery. I don't know. Which one's slightly more risky? Because we do have room, look, on the high dependency unit, so we could move some. She's had surgery. So she's had surgery, and she's had surgery. Another one, he's had his surgery. So having the surgery doesn't seem to... Is this less or more than? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I guess we'll just take a punt on this. She's on an IV, so we probably won't move her. But look, they're just on like meds and stuff, right? So moving them around surely would be fine. Mind you, I can't actually up them to the high dependency unit. Interesting. In fact, I can't... Is there anybody here that... They're all just saying ICU, which is mental. Get some rest. You don't need that. It's a little bit crazy. It won't actually let me upgrade them to the high dependency unit. I would have to send them to the ICU. Isn't that weird? I don't want to send any of them to the ICU. But I guess we will. And we're going to make it you. I mean, she looks like the least risky, right? Do you know what we might do? Oh, look, she can go to the high dependency unit. Okay. Let's do that. She can go to the high dependency unit. Also have those. Oh my god, yes. Okay. What colour is her icon? Oh, look, she's got a slightly lighter grey. Maybe that is slightly higher risk. Okay. So if we send her to the high dependency unit, and then hopefully there'll be enough room for him to get onto regular. Okay. That would be nice. Okay. Right, what are we doing? What were we doing, everybody? Okay. Here we go. So, emergency. We had no highs, no criticals. Everything was fine. Good boss, nice environment. Need reduced. Short wait. Rough night, nice environment. That was all quite low, wasn't it? Okay. Okie dokie. I mean, it's pretty clean around these parts. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Right. Okay. Well, so we do have a problem with cleaning the labs. Ew. So, okay. Do they not have? They don't have. The labs don't have anyone cleaning them. The labs straight up have nobody cleaning them. Disgusting. That's absolutely disgusting. Okay. Wow. What we'll do, I think, is pull this out. So because if we come here, we're going to need a cleaning closet for them. I'm thinking here might be nice. Although we've got all these beautiful glass windows and it ruins the aesthetic out here. I know, but what about... Just not sure where else we'd put it. It'd be interesting actually to know where they get their toilet needs dealt with and stuff, you know. Let's have a look at the statistic thing again, right? Dirty floor. They are rested. Because, but it does say that they're rested, but it doesn't say that their needs are met, I suppose. Because they don't have toilets to go to or anything. Wow. It's a bit of an issue. I feel like it's a bit of an issue. Right, well, they definitely need cleaning. That much we know. So I'm thinking maybe we squeeze it in here. You know, similar sort of deal to what we did downstairs or upstairs. I forget. So what we'll do... God, this is... Just notice this. We'll get rid of that. We will grab a door. And is it this green? Yeah. We'll stick it there. And we'll remove that one. Okay. We're going to also need to move the wood colour. Maybe this plant. No. It hates it. Let's just move these chairs out the way. Properly out the way for the moment. Right, so in here, labs, cleaning closet. Nope. Okay. Jeez, this game. Right, okay. Cleaning closet. Cleaning closet. Right. Let's up these walls. And... Is it this green? Yeah. Good. Okay. Then we will move these back here. We can possibly... No. Okay. There we are. That will have to do. Do you know what? We'll move that there. And we'll put that there. Okay. Right. The floor Should we fix that as well? So we'll move this up like this. Oh, okay. What's going on? Why? Okay, well, we need to break that there anyway. Oh. Is it different? I don't know. Okay, and then we'll put this here. Right. Righty-ho. Okay. Now, we're going to need to employ, I would say, a full complement crew here. Let's see. Okay, what is this here? He's a chemist. Okay, cleans floors much faster. Fantastic. We'll get him during the day. And, you know, you can come in during the night. That's actually, it might be a bit late to work. Oh, hang on a minute. Let's put him tonight. Yeah, let's put you tonight because he could be late. Okay. Anybody else who... Ooh. You might be good for the day shift. And then... What else have you got? We'll put you on. There we go. Excellent. Right. So that is that. Wow, that's alarming. Just seeing how filthy that lab was. Oh my God. That's embarrassing. Right. Okay. The shame. So, what we can see here is that there's just no demand happening really on the on-call room or the nurses station, which in this department, if we over here, and we've got no highs, no criticals, you know, it's, well, the on-call room does have a medium. Interesting, but the nurses station has none. Let's have a look. What have we got here? So we have a nurses station here and an on-call room here. And then upstairs we have a nurses station and an on-call room again. Right, so we've got two. We have two. Now, the demand on this room is low and low during day and night. And then on these, there's a lot of nuns. We've got a couple of mediums. So the on-calls down here is fairly important, I would say, because we want doctors nearby to deal with the trauma centre. And then we want doctors to be close by to this ward to deal with any patients that are on it. And to be honest, the on-call room, which is the doctors, is a medium workload, so I feel like they are working. However, the nurses might be a little overstaffed. We might just be a little bit overstaffed for that one. But we do have, no, because we have a surgery nurse here. We have a surgery nurse, which we don't really need. She does not take free breaks. She might be better moving to a different department. So I'm actually going to move her to general surgery. And we'll find her later, because I think she might be better off there. So, are we thinking 2 nurses during the day and 1 nurse during the night? Should we try that? So, who are you? Are you Nancy? We'll move you over to this desk and we'll see how that goes. So they're all 3 of these. Yeah, are just doing patient care and transfers. But then we also have a whole swath of nurses down here, which is probably unnecessary as well, which do exactly the same sort of stuff. And as you can see here, we have another surgery nurse, which I think, again, for the moment, I'm just going to send over to general surgery so we can take her off of this department, leaving us still with 4 nurses down here, which seems like a lot, doesn't it? It does seem like a lot, given that we only have 3 doctors. So I think what we might do, is there anybody that we can just get rid of? So we've got 2 people that tend to be late. She is a germaphobe with a hidden trait, so we'll probably keep her. I feel like we should get rid of 2. So we've got somebody who's frequently late to work. We've got 2 hidden traits on this one and somebody else who's frequently late to work. So I think what we might do is actually get rid of Kate here, who's often late to work. And Michael here, who's often late to work. There we go. And then we'll move Linda here over to this desk. There we go. And we'll see how their workload continues. So we've got one nurse here during the day and one nurse during the night. And then we have 2 nurses up here during the day and 1 during the night. We'll just see how it goes, how that workload, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So radiology. We've got a lot of radiologists. But look, the workload is high day and night here and medium day and night here. What we could try and do as an experiment is have these 2 do clinic patients, okay, and we'll have these 2 do hospitalized patients. Just we've not had any complaints. It's just an experiment. This is getting none during the day or night. This room just seems to be doing nothing. This is high during the day, low and low. Okay, so what we might do is we'll change 1 to clinic. We'll change 1 to hospitalized. And you know what? We'll do 1 that does both. And then this is nighttime hospitalized and nighttime clinic. I think we'll do that, and we'll start to get an idea of the split here, I think. And do you know what we might do? Paul here, I think we might move over to this room. Oh. Okay, not you. You're the wrong Paul. Paul Rodriguez, move back over here. Right, who are you? You are Paul Johnson. Okay, sorry. Paul Johnson. There you go. Okay. So didn't sack any, but we've had a rejig and a little bit of a play, and we might get an idea of if we can in the future get rid of any of them. And they of course don't have on-call rooms or anything like that. They just don't have it. We've got high, but no criticals in here. And again, there's no on-call or nurses station, so we're not going to worry about that. So now, there's no workload here on ICU. But to be honest, I think staff is already pretty low here. So we can see that we've got nobody in this nurses station at all. The nurses we do have is 2 day and 2 night. In fact, what we might do is move Nancy over to here. There we go. You know, so it's, yeah. Because when an emergency comes in, you really, really need the staff here. Because it's an emergency. You don't want to skimp, I feel, on the staff here. So, you know, it's just they're not here all the time. So I think we'll keep them. I think we will. Okay, so general surgery, which, you know, has been pretty busy. Saying that, it's all low here in the surgical rooms. Let's have a look at this. So the levels are low, but we are getting criticals day and night, which is interesting. It is interesting. Patients at regular ward 7, 5 out of 5. Okay. Comfortable, belly filled. There was 2 surgeries. 84 examinations. But they are pretty satisfied, you know. Where were these critical rooms? It's probably... Is it wards? No? We've definitely helped with this. We've still got a critical here, but we have helped with this. And this is critical, and this is critical. So the sonograph... Right, okay. So it might be, actually, that we could benefit, maybe. Right, what we'll do here... You can be clinic, and you can be hospitalised. Right? And we'll see how this split is working. We'll see how this split is working, and I'm wondering if we should actually get somebody to do both at night. So do you know what we might? So we're actually spending money. She's spending money here, which is not the idea at all. You're great. I think we'll get you in, and then she can do both in the evening. So we'll do that. So that's not quite what we had in mind, but there we are. So their workload is low. So maybe we could risk removing some staff from here to get away with that. You know, maybe we can get rid of one nurse in the day, one nurse at the night. Maybe do something similar with the doctors, but we're not going to want to get rid of the surgical ones. So we'll probably get rid of this one. She is a hedonist, which means she spends twice as much time enjoying food on her breaks, and she also has a hidden trait. So we're going to get rid of her. And another one for the night. Well, she's amazing, so she's sticking around. She's pretty good. She's a fresh parent. That's a really weak reason. Okay, so this lady, oh, she's surgery. They're both surgery. She's surgery. So it has to be one of these three. Oh, wow, that's sucky, because of course I'm going to get rid of the fresh parent whose rest levels decrease faster. But that is such a terrible reason to get rid of somebody. But there we are. I feel really bad about that. I'm sorry. That's really sucky. That's really sucky. Okay. And then we need to... Oh, Mark Wilson could actually move over to this desk. Okay. And then, wow, we've got a really good selection of doctors. There's not... I think we might have to leave the doctors. I think we're going to have to leave the doctors as they are. I think we are. I think we're going to have to leave them as they are. Right, okay, good. Now, let's come over to internal medicine, which I think is downstairs. It is. Okay, so again, they've got low across the board. What's critical? This observation room, diagnostic room rather. That is it. Is it day and night? It is day and night. So this room, day and night. They do have another one, which is getting medium. So probably not going to worry about that too much. So reducing staff probably isn't going to be the best, even though their work levels are low. You know, it does kind of put me off, but we could look at maybe the nurses again, but we've got all the surgery stuff going on. I don't know. I think I might leave them, because it's not like saying there's no work. It's just saying that it's low. So I think we'll leave those. And orthopedy, no criticals, but the on-call room, we've definitely, looks like we've got too many doctors in the on-call room. They've got no work. So maybe we could get rid of somebody around here. Somebody who doesn't do surgery or something. So we've got these guys at night. We've got you and you. So this Brooke here can be quite depressed. But she's also got the nice staff, whereas this guy's often late to work, so I'm more inclined to get rid of the guy that's late for work all the time. So we will fire him and see how that goes. Of course, now at night time we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and during the day 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. We've sacked some staff. We did employ some staff too. It's not the best, but there we are. It had to be done. It did. And we also have sorted it out so they can start getting these floors washed. This will probably take a while to clean up all these rooms, because of course the cleaning room is so far away, you know, and I'm not putting them all over the place. It's just not happening. So there we are. Okay, good. So we are entering the night shift, and do you know what we haven't really been doing on this hospital? And that's actually looking at the hospitalised patients and just seeing how they are and what they're doing, and you know, all that sort of stuff. So maybe we should start doing the rounds with these patients, you know. We've got John Baker here, who actually, we still don't know what's wrong with him. We actually don't know what's wrong with him, and it could be that general surgery is the better way to go, depending on what's going on. Let's do a blood test at the same time. I think if we're going to do them, we should go all in, quite honestly. Then we've got Paul Green here. Hello, Paul Green. Who's in the trauma centre. Emergency care for this open wound. would be good. What is this? So he needs to go to general surgery. I don't know where he's going to go. He might actually have to go to the ICU because I don't think... Uh-oh. Oh no. He might be alright to go to the high dependency unit. I'm hoping we've got room there. We might not. We might not. But there we are. So who's hospitalised in the ICU at the moment? We have Patricia, who's currently... which, is she the one that we sent just to get her out of the way? Possibly. I don't know. Did we? I don't think we did it in the end, did we? I can't remember. Lots of people, look, hospitalised in general surgery. How many of them are actually necessary? Who knows? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Right. There they are. So, we're happy. She's had her surgery. They are having the surgeries, even though the surgery didn't seem to be that busy. The surgeries are going through, clearly quite promptly. They're all having their meds. They don't seem to be having any unnecessary tests. You know, they all seem to be, yeah, doing really rather well. Quite pleased. And everybody that's here does need to be here. There doesn't seem to be anybody that's completely unnecessary, which is great, you know. There doesn't seem to be. So that was William. Right, let's pull these guys in. Here we go. I'll give you some recommendations. Fantastic. Okay. Really pleased. Right, so he hasn't had his surgery yet. But is he the one that's just coming over from the trauma centre? He is, so I'm sure he'll get it quite promptly. I'm sure it won't be a problem. Internal medicine then. 1, 2, Jessica. Can't seem to grab Jessica for some reason. Can't... Oh, there she is. Okay. Here we go. Here's these guys. Uh-oh, Paul Green has collapsed. Well, we'll come back to you, Paul Green. This all seems good. I'm happy. Lovely. Don't think we need to draw blood. We will give you all of this though. Okay. And we'll give you all of this. Make you as comfortable as possible while you're staying. So he is collapsing. And he's going to need a blood transfusion. He's probably going to need to go to the ICU, to be honest. Which they will, I'm sure, deal with. Okay. The sooner we get him in for surgery, the better. And then we've got a couple of people on the orthopedy who are great. Wow, there's no real problems at all with that nighttime hospitalisation. We seem quite happy with those. We do of course get the nighttime clinics. Probably not very busy. We've got one lady here. I don't think we need to do this. Just give her the antihistamines and send her on her way. That'll be lovely. Ooh, somebody else is collapsing. He's having palpitations. Again, do you know, I think we'll send him to the ICU and we'll give him an IV fusion. Because if he goes to the ICU, we might be able to get this urgent echo and see if he's got some sort of tachycardia, or you know, something, because these palpitations are really, really bad. So we'll get him to the ICU. Okay. Anybody else for walk-in? Yes, here we go. So walk-in at general surgery could be internal medicine. Hard to say. They've decided to go for some stools. We could try a differential. You're also doing stools. They're just going stool crazy in this department. We'll try a differential. This one is a microbial. They've gone, so it's all lab work. They've all gone for lab work on this one. And this, again, though, could be internal medicine or general. It's a little bit hard to tell. Who is on general? You are. Okay, airdrops, and then you are free, good sir. And then the orthopedic department. What have we got going on here? Oh yeah, he's going home. So these three. Peter. Can't seem to pick up Peter. There he is. Right. So you actually need to come in. You need to be hospitalised. We'll go regular, and we'll give you the works so that you're as comfortable as you can be. We want that positive feedback. Again, you need to come in. So if we hospitalise them and get some surgeries going, that would be great. Don't x-ray. I'm a little bit worried they might x-ray. Let's go with differential, see if we can avoid that x-ray. That would be really, really great. You know, so there's currently nobody in emergency, which is always nice. And we're back here. They're having all their tests done. So we could be waiting a while for those differentials. Indeed, we could be. Okay, now something I'm being told in the comments by lots of people all the time is delete all this furniture and put more beds in. Totally legit way of doing it. It's something that I have always done, but not when recording. So when I'm playing on my own, I do remove all this unnecessary furniture. It's not that it's unnecessary, they actually do get moodlets and stuff from it being around, but there are ways of dealing with that so that you can squeeze in more beds, you know, because this is a lot of space to dedicate to just 4 beds, right? But I do find building in this game extremely tedious, and all these beds are frequently in use. You know, you have to really pick your moment, and then the room's in disarray for ages, and it's just really frustrating. And so I've decided, for the sake of pacing and just keeping the series moving forwards, we won't mess around with all the wards on every department, on all the hospitals all the time, because it will drive me insane and it will slow the series down. It'll be really boring for everyone. Oh look, they are going to send him for an x-ray, and I don't want them to. Yes, so I just slammed down new wards. That being said, with this particular hospital, because I don't want the departments to bust out of the space they're already in, it could be that we end up doing that sort of thing. But I'm only going to bother doing it with this hospital just because of the space more than anything. But that's why I've not done it for the others, and I've not done it yet because I'm still able to juggle them around these wards. I don't feel like, you know, we're in desperate need for more space right now. Okay, so he has a diagnosis and he actually needs to be hospitalised because he is going to need surgery. So let's get him hospitalised and in. That will be rather good. Right, you don't need these things. We know that it's Crohn's disease now. So if you have your meds, and then you are free to go, good sir. You are free to go. So I think we are now making money. Did we make? Yeah, we did. We are starting to make money, and we should hopefully continue to see that grow. Although I have noticed that the prestige has dropped a little bit, so we may need to look at this more carefully. It's a balancing act, as always with these sorts of things. A complete and utter balancing act. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, please hit that like button. As long as you are here, why not take your first step on the path to total coolness by supporting me via Patreon. The cooler you are, the harder I work, which means even more SHIZWAH.